Hello, everyone. Welcome to another FFUK special video. Thank you for joining us. I'm here with a couple of helpers, and I'm here with James Downey. How you doing, James?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Very good, thank you. And Bakes, as always on these cup videos, Bakes is with me to perform the draw itself. How you doing, Bakes?
I'm good, thanks, Chris. Very good. Good evening. Hope you're well.
Excellent. Right. Okay. So the purpose of tonight's video is it's the FFUK Cup third round draw. One for everyone's calendars, this one. And so we should, before we get to that draw, I thought we could quickly go through our second round ties, which we've just finished. So they've just finished on Monday night. And two of us have got through. And anyway, Bakes, let's come to you. We'll come to you first.
Yeah. So Monday night finished, of course, with the final game of the weekend, which was, of course, the mighty West Ham defeating Aston Villa 2-1, with a couple of incidents towards the end. All of which meant at the end of the November game month, I was knocked out. Chris, it's sad times. 5 points against Nick Johns.
5 points. Oh.
5 points. I mean, I'm absolutely spewing.
But how was it going into the final game week? Where were you?
I can't remember precisely where it was. It was very, very tight. I mean, he'd taken a bit of a lead in the first. It was only a 3-week game month, of course, so it was more of a sprint than a marathon. Nick had taken a bit of a lead in the first week, and then I'd come back quite strongly last week. I might have had a 1 or 2 point lead, in fact. But yeah, Cresswell let me down conceding that goal. I didn't get the clean sheet in the last game, the West Ham game. So yeah, all in all, ended up 5 points down, booted out the cup, got to concentrate on the league. That I'm not doing very well in. Brilliant.
Excellent. Well, we might come to that actually a bit later if we.
Yeah,
get
do we
time.
have to?
We'll see. Yeah, well, if we get time and we'll see how it goes. But James, how did you get on in yours, James?
I was playing another WhatsApp person called Daryl James, and first week I had an absolute blinder and got 88 points. I was quite in front in the first week. Then after game week 9, he had a pretty good week in comparison to me, pretty much neck and neck from that one. And then he was about 20 points behind, I think. So he decided to play his free hit, and it really didn't go well for him. If I'm honest.
Oh dear.
Yeah, unfortunately, he just went with the wrong people. With the free hit, as everyone knows, it's obviously it's hit and miss. The name's in the title, but yeah, it just did not work for him. Two of his defenders blanked. Keeper got 2 points. Justin got 1 point. Yeah.
So how many points did he get that week?
He got 41.
Last week. Okay, that's low. And what did you get?
Which is not good. I think I got 67.
Yeah. Okay. So he ended up winning it by a distance then in the end.
Yeah. And it was like 40 points in the end, or 50 maybe.
I wonder. So he must have played that free hit for the cup tie, I guess, which is just,
I mean,
who knows?
Old, isn't it? I mean, using your free hit for a cup tie.
Well, no, maybe there was
I didn't think I was that big a scout either.
Well, maybe that's what it is.
Maybe you pay too much respect.
Well, I think because you designed the logo and those banners, and you've been on a few of these videos, that's it. You're a big scout now.
Yeah.
James. That's it.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
And all your Villa ranting as well. All your Villa ranting. So anyway,
how about you, Chris? How'd you get on?
Me. So I was playing. It was a good tie actually. Leon Allen, I was playing, and
right.
I did the thing of looking at his team every week and sort of thinking what he was going to do and stuff, and he never did what I thought he would do. But I built up a bit of a lead over the first couple of weeks. I think I got about 28 point lead, something like that. And then last week, and I was taking hits as well. I took hits both of the first 2 weeks,
Right.
thinking, and I got away with it. Completely got away with it. And I had this lead, and then going into the last week, he had Grealish. He had far too many players that did really well, and he got like 70 points, and I got 50. I got 50, so he got 20 points back on me. But I think I had like 22 or 23 or 20. I think I ended up 4 points.
4 points beaten by,
yeah, exactly. So that was it. It was like it was really tense in the end, but it shouldn't have been. But it was really tense, and I don't know if he was looking at it in the same way. Possibly not. He might not have even known he was playing it. But that's the cup, isn't it? I mean, you just.
I tell you what, I'll give you a really interesting stat, actually, Chris. I mean, you can judge whether it's interesting when I finish. Of all the cup ties, your fixture with Leon Allen was the highest scoring cup tie in the entire round.
Yeah, because I had a good month, and he had, but he was doing okay.
205 points. I mean, that is winning pretty much every. I'm looking down the list now. That's winning pretty much every cup tie. I mean, with only one or two exceptions, that's winning every cup tie. I mean, that's harsh.
But we had this in the last round. Exactly. We had this in the last round. I think Pete, wasn't it? Pete had a really good score, and he beat someone, and the guy he beat was like third in the month or something, or fourth.
There was something like first beat fourth or something like that in the month.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But as you say, because it's random, you just don't. You know, the best player in the league can be playing the worst player at that point. And you just don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, so that's the joy of it, really. It's great fun. And it definitely adds another layer of entertainment. But the awful thing is when you're out, there's obviously not that to enjoy.
Especially as that second chance saloon, it's gone now. That's it.
I know.
The milk plate is underway.
At least you get to do the admin. So you keeps your hand in, you know, so you keeps you remembering.
It's just great. Yeah, just great. Can't wait for all that.
Awesome. Okay, on the subject of admin, have you got the draw ready for us?
I've got the draw ready. Yeah. Hang on a second.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do this. I'll wait. So you tell me when you're ready, and then I'll add it.
Ready to go, Chris.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, looks good. So so we're going to do the auto draw again this time. I think we'll do this for one last time, and then we'll do we'll be down to 32 teams after this, will we? This is 64, isn't it? Yeah,
it's round of 64, yeah.
So we'll be down to 32 teams. That's quite manageable for 16 ties, or the last 16. 16 ties, isn't it? So
I quite like the auto draw, though.
I know what you mean. Maybe we could just save it till like the semi or the quarters, because it feels like that is. I don't know. Well, let's have a think.
We'll see how we go.
Let's see.
Yeah,
exactly. But no, this is great. But obviously, I'm just filling time here before you push the button. But while I'm filling time, it's worth me saying for anyone watching, go to the website ffuk.me and check out one of the pages. You can check out the FFUK Cup. The second round results for everyone, so you can see how you got on if you didn't know at this point, and also the milk plate page is also updated, so check that out as well if you're in the milk plate, and you can see the draw's already been done for that, Bakes, hasn't it?
Yeah, so the just very quickly, the milk plate, I mean, the draw's been worked through all the way to the final. It's kind of Wimbledon style, so everyone was seed one place, seed 128, and it all kind of works through all the way through to the final. So no need to do any draws for the milk plate. So that's admin free.
I did have a little look earlier, and there was a couple of really good ties. So I think it's probably worth. So in the milk plate, who we got? So the big one is Tim McEwen versus Don McCauley, both
big time,
big in the WhatsApp group. One Liverpool, one Everton. So we know what that means. Exactly. And there was another one as well. Oh, Matt Page Chatton, James Page Chatton's son, is up against Craig Sharman, also of the WhatsApp group. There's some nice ties in there, and then that's good. That's going to run alongside this one, and they both culminate at the end of the season. So, okay, I reckon we should just go for it. James, are you ready? Because when we do this, it's going to be quite quick.
Ready.
So ready
Yeah.
to find out who you're going to
I'm
get.
so ready.
So once we've pressed the button, we'll just sort of scroll down and have a look at some of the ties. And obviously, you're looking for you. I'm looking for me. Yeah,
I'm not looking.
No.
Who are you looking for? Thanks.
Yeah, Bakes is just looking to make sure he presses the button. So
Give me a
awesome.
countdown.
Okay. James, do you want to do a countdown?
3. Building up suspense. 2, 1. Go.
Ta-da!
Okay.
There we go.
Here we go. Straight away. Michael Moores, Sean Coolers.
And Michael Moores, wasn't he the highest scorer last week or the week before or something like that? I think he's had.
Yes, I think he was. Yeah.
Run.
Well, they're all good players who are through now to this.
John Wilson
stage.
won it last year. He's still in.
Yeah.
Knocked me out in the semis last year. Let's go down there.
Let's
Any
get rid of that,
names?
shall we?
Any names popping up? Daniel Green, Jack Mosley, Liam
JP,
Green.
John Parkinson versus
The
Clayton
Green.
Deacon.
The Green's only just been kept apart. Look there, Daniel Green and Liam.
Oh yeah, kept apart. Oh, here we go. Darren Russell's in.
Darren Russell.
Alan Flack. Alan Flack's team will be getting looked at in about 30 seconds time.
That's right.
If he's watching.
Daz was all over this, wasn't he?
Keen to find out. So Daz has got maybe a tough tie. I don't know who Alan Flack, what his team is. Let's have a look. Okay, so what we got? The Harrison Drake, Stuart Allen. Okay, yeah. Stu beats him then, did he? In this,
I think he must. Yeah. Must have done. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Andrew Chase. Yeah.
Liz Coleman against Vladimir's. Won't try the surname. Tom Galloway must be a relation, I guess.
Yeah, my cousin. Yeah. So I can see Steve Cronin. Now, in the practice draw we did, because we have to do a practice draw, just to check everything's working, I actually got Steve Cronin. So probably fortunate. Yeah. I don't want to play.
Yeah, what I'm liking is the fact that we're more than halfway through this list of names now, lads, and neither of you have come out. So the chances, if you draw on each other, are rising by the moment.
That would be. We'd probably go viral if that happens. There's last season's champion Grant Laurie there. That's a tough tie. And as I said, Steve Cronin there against Kevin Ryan. Is Steve currently top of the league? I
think he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be shouting at the TV right now when he watches this. Yes, I am.
There we go. There it is.
Oh,
have you got Chris? Philip Redgrave.
Phil Redgrave. Phil's in the WhatsApp group. He's a new player this season. Yeah, good. Oh, I like that. Yeah,
nice one.
He's got a good. I've checked. I'm sure I've seen his team, and it's quite good.
There we go, James. Look at that.
Sam Parker. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't know Sam Parker who he is, but friend of a friend, obviously. But
needs to be checking out his team in a minute, James, as soon as he can.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get onto that. Stan Packham. Oh yeah, Stan Packham versus Sam Blake. Oh, that's a nice tie. Oh, that's Arsenal versus Tottenham. That one ahead of the weekend.
Nick Johns, who knocked me out. He's drawn Dave.
Nick Johns, former champion. Dave Wynn's a very good, strong player usually. Amit currently at the Emirates, so won't be watching. No, but he's got up against Kevin O'Reilly. Matt Packham, Stan's son, up against John Bryant. Vince Siracusa up against Sam Clegg, Pete's brother-in-law. Who we got there? Neil Gordon, Richard Green.
Yeah.
That's good. Jordan Davison, Malik Mansour, they're both in the WhatsApp group. Mike Cowan's Kevin, my former. He beat me
every time he comes out. We talk about this. The fact he's knocked you out of the cup before.
Yeah, I never forget. Never forget, Bakes.
That's right.
Right, Danny Burgess.
Finish with Danny Burgess, Chris Lovegrove.
Danny Burgess, Chris Lovegrove. So that was easy, wasn't it? Fairly quick again. Excellent. Well, there's definitely a few nice ties there, and obviously James and I got to find out who we were playing. Kept apart again, James, until the next round, maybe if we can get
till
through.
The next round.
Well, it's the dream final, people's final.
People's final. It's the dream final on this video because it's the only two of us who are in it. But no, that's wicked. So how many game weeks have we got in? December. So there'll be 5, will there?
I think at least 5. Yeah, there might even be 6. Actually, we could have a quick look if you like.
6 would be mental. Yeah, we've got a bit of time because it's only sort of 15 minutes in. So why don't we maybe have a look at our? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, have a look at your team, Bakes.
I don't want to have a look at my team.
No, we do, because ahead of the weekend.
Absolute disaster. Haven't made any changes yet.
Yeah, why is it a disaster? It looks like you're covering most of the bases.
But I'm doing really badly. I'm 132nd, aren't I? So
yeah,
some of these not quite working. Rodriguez has been in the team too long.
Do you feel like you're a week behind everything all the time?
Yeah, I feel like it started really badly. I felt like I was starting to catch up, and now maybe I'm slipping back.
It's a tough league as well, Bakes, as we know. Even down in the hundreds, 150s, people are playing hard. They're really trying. They're doing as much probably studying the form. Yeah. So what are you thinking ahead of the weekend? Because it seems like it's an absolute nightmare. Obviously we've got. Have you got any Villa or Newcastle players? You haven't, have you?
No.
Well, that's handy, isn't it? You're ahead of everyone else. No, I know
I've got Martinez, but
but you've got another keeper,
right? So that's fine.
See, that is the one. Yeah, okay, nice. So you've got one transfer, 2 transfers.
I got 1 transfer, but I've got to get in a City player. I feel like,
yeah, of course.
And I want.
And have you got any money?
I don't think so. Might be I have 0.4 or something. Yeah, I've got 0.4. So I'm thinking I want to get De Bruyne in, of course, for Rodriguez, but that's going to mean
Kane
losing one of Son or Kane.
Yeah. So
probably Kane.
On that? Why Kane over Son?
I just feel like I can, for the money I need to save, I can get a decent player for Kane, but I can't get such a decent player for Son. Or was it the other way around? Maybe it was the other way around. I can't remember. It was one or the other. That was kind of what was forcing my hand. Although the yellow flag, he'll still play when he can.
The yellow flag, I think, is a red herring.
Yeah,
I understand Jose. I've listened to Jose a few times over the years, and sometimes when he says things, he's saying something to say the opposite, and that was one of those. When he said it about Son last time, he was so pointed about what he said. It wasn't about he was going to miss the game. It was about the fact that he had to play all these games and fly around the world. He wanted to make a point. He was always going to play the next game. So he said he had an injury when he didn't. He's almost. Anyway, I think with Kane he will play on Sunday, and I think he will start for sure. And he's a good captain pick. That's the problem against Arsenal.
Yeah, you'd think. Although Fernandes away to West Ham, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you say that. West Ham aren't that bad though defensively, are they?
I don't know. I'm a West Ham fan. I'm always nervous about our defence, to be honest.
And if you've got Digne there on the bench,
I've been trying to get rid of him for about the last 5 or 6 weeks. And he had that.
What about Digne to Diaz or something?
Yeah, or Walker, mate. Walker.
Yeah. Walker seems to play every game. To be fair. All right, should we have a look at James's team?
Yeah, I was going to have a quick look and just see how many game weeks there are in December, just to sort of close.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game weeks. That's a big heavy.
That's a big. It's so much better now how we do Manager of the Month, because this would automatically be the highest game month of the season because it's got 6 game weeks in it. So it's so good that we just do a Manager of the Month every month. Much better.
So James, you're much higher up the league than I am. Currently in 8th nosebleed territory.
I know. I'll settle for that at the end of the season.
All right, James. So what's your current situation? You've got Kane and Son as well. What are you looking at?
And also plenty of Villa players.
You've also got 2 Villa players. Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
of course, he's got 3.
3 Villa players. But you've got Ryan, so you can play Ryan.
Yeah, I've already made my changes because I was running low on money to do the changes, and I was keeping an eye on players going up in value. So I've already bought in KDB, and I swapped out Son and put in. Sorry, just bear me 1 sec.
Yeah.
Put in KDB for Son, and then swapped Ziyech, which I felt a bit bad doing, for Neto.
Okay, interesting.
Neto's a bit of a gamble, but I wanted a midfielder that was about that value.
How much is it? Is he cheap?
5.5.
Oh, it's cheap. That is cheap.
Well, he's
good.
gone up now. He's gone up to 5.6, and KDB's gone up now as well.
Yeah.
So I did okay doing those transfers early, but that was before we knew about Aston Villa.
So
and
now
as
got
you
one,
can see,
two-
I'm a little bit biased.
yeah. But
The
you can get.
keeper
I
will
think
be all right. The
keeper will be
keeper's
all right.
fine.
Yeah,
But
but Mitchell
don't-
Mitchell doesn't play, does he?
Mitchell's
And
not
he's-
gonna
will
play.
Mitchell
Kilman
doesn't
will
play.
Kilman
Kilman
play?
might not play either. That's
I
the
know
problem.
exactly. And
Everyone
then
else
I've
should
got,
play. Oh,
and
Justin.
yeah, but Brewster won't get anything. Will he? Let's be honest.
True.
Will he
And
start?
I'm doubling up Brighton defence, which is always a bit scary.
Who have Brighton got?
Southampton.
Okay, that's not so bad. They could have the result against them. You never know. Probably not, but
Yeah, you never know. I mean, Lamptey is doing pretty well. He's been in my team most of the season, and yeah, I quite like the guy. He's
Didn't play
very
last week. Was that because he
exciting.
was injured?
Yeah, no, he was sent off like 3
he's
weeks ago
suspended,
or
wasn't
2
he?
weeks ago. Yeah, I'm relatively optimistic, but yeah, as you say, needed to get a Man City player in. That was the main thing this week, and yeah, I'm still
But-
really biased towards Watkins. I
No, that's
probably
well.
need
No,
to
he's
get
been
rid
good.
of Watkins.
He's been
Should have
good.
had. He should have had 12 or 15 points, shouldn't he? I mean,
Yeah.
with the penalty
But-
and then the disallowed goal.
Well, yeah, I really like him. He seems to work really hard and try and learn from all his mistakes. And I'm definitely a fan of his, but I should have swapped him for Bamford week 2. But yeah,
Bamford's a busted flush
I'm
for
a
me.
bit biased.
He's over.
Do you think? Oh, I hope
Bamford's
not.
done.
I hope not. I've got Bamford. Well, we're going to get to me in a minute, but no, I mean, your issue obviously is you've got all these misses. So, do you think you might take another hit, or are you thinking that's it?
Maybe one hit, but I'm going to wait and see because the deadline's moved back now, hasn't it, until Saturday. So I'll probably wait and see if anyone picks up an injury or gets COVID. I'll probably do a bit of a last minute change and take the -4.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you just don't know this. So it feels like this. We're on any day there could be another one of those announcements like Salah's got COVID or KDB's got it or who you just don't know. Although I don't think KDB would go to his cousin's wedding and with hundreds of people. But anyway, right, exactly. Yeah. So
have a look at your team, Chris.
Yeah, let's have a look at my team, and then we can maybe look at the weekend ahead and discuss our captains.
So you're up near the top of the league as well.
I'm 17th. Yeah, I'm okay at the moment. I'm taking hits every week at the moment, and it's working. That's the weird thing. I'm looking back on my scores, and they've all been improved by taking the hit.
Goodness me.
Yeah, because there's always a point to my hit. Hopefully, as in I'm getting someone in who can do something. So once again, I'm thinking I might take a hit to get someone in. And I've also got Martinez there. That's the only player I've got from Villa. Oh, no, I lie. I've got Villa's backup keeper, Steer, who's actually not... I think he might be third choice, isn't he, James?
He will be when Heaton's fit. He will be. But,
great, excellent. So I've got the third choice goalkeeper, which is really handy.
At the moment, he's the second.
Okay, good. But you don't have a fixture, so I'm without a goalkeeper at all, which is kind of annoying. And I think the sensible thing to do would just be to say, well, it's 2 points lost. You've lost your goalkeeper for a week. But as I say, I'm thinking about taking a hit. But I was already thinking of taking a hit before the Martinez news because I want to get KDB in, like you say. Bakes, can you just scroll down? I've got a bit of money in the bank. I can't remember how much.
Let's
if you scroll down
you got 2.7 in the bank. Goodness me.
So
you could go Son to KDB?
I think I can do Son to KDB, but I can't do Ziyech to KDB, which would probably be a more sensible move. Because the problem with Son and Kane is it's all right saying, oh, well, yeah, I'll happily get rid of them. But in Son, I've gained a load of value. Kane basically last week was the first week he hadn't done something since game week 1. He's been the most consistent player in the game. So it's like or Son, who's the highest scoring player in the game, or was last week, and it's like why am I taking them out? I mean, I know they've got hard fixtures, but Arsenal's not that hard a fixture. Chelsea on paper, yes, we defended all right, but they could have scored. I mean, on normal games, I was thinking they. So I'm thinking I might. In some ways, I definitely want to keep one. I don't want to sell both. But who knows? I could do Son to KDB. That would be sensible, I guess. I quite like the idea of Martinez to Mendy as a second move, because I'm not sure if Villa are going to keep going. I feel like Villa might be going on a bad run. I don't know.
It's kind of started to go downhill a little bit,
especially
isn't it?
Defensively. I think with Jack and Watkins up front, you've got attacking force. You will score goals, but I'm not sure if who knows? I'm not sure if Martinez is the best goalkeeper in the game, and you've just got to get on the best goalkeeper as soon as possible.
Who is the best goalkeeper in the game for you? Well, Mendy, would you say?
Well, Mendy at the moment, the thing is, we're getting loads of clean sheets, and he's normally that would be Chelsea, a goalkeeper like Czech or someone would be 6.0 when we were at our peak.
Yeah. What's Mendy?
Mendy's 5.1.
And you haven't got any other Chelsea defenders?
No, I've got no Chilwell, no James.
I definitely,
So I'm thinking that might be the move. And I think I could do Son to KDB and Martinez to Mendy. I haven't actually looked at that, but then I might. Yeah, that the problem with that is if I can't, I'll have to. Hold on, let me. Well, yeah. So what transfers are you doing, Bakes, this week?
Well, I want to bring KDB in. Yeah. So the question is, if I want to get rid of Rodriguez. So KDB to Rodriguez, and then what do I do with Son? And then it's one of Son or Kane out for a sensible replacement, which I haven't figured out yet. I think that's kind of the way it's got to go.
Right. Okay. And then captains. What about captains?
I think
KDB, I guess.
Yeah.
For now, who've City got?
I can't.
City home to Fulham. Yeah, KDB. Yeah, KDB straight away.
Yeah. That's why. Yeah, I was like, I need to get KDB, and if you do, you've got to
follow the Fulham
and just hope.
I can't. Yeah, it's not a bad way. I can't afford KDB, and where is KDB? It's quite far. I can't afford. Yeah, I'm 0.4 off being able to do Martinez to Mendy and KDB, but I can do Son to KDB on its own. So anyway, still got to think about it, but I think I want to do the same. I want to get KDB in. The only other option I've got is taking Kane out with Ziyech and downgrading Kane to Werner and doing KDB
Ziyech.
KDB to KDB and Werner.
Werner's a better option than Ziyech, isn't he? Don't you think?
I think so. He's on pens, isn't
Chelsea.
He? So. He's on pens. The thing is, Ziyech started on fire, but we've seen so many players over the years start on fire and then, they regress. And I think he will do all right, Ziyech, but Werner's
and everyone
not much more
else is coming back. Havertz is cut. So if Ziyech stays in the team, he'll have to play deeper. I think
he'll have to play well. Yeah, and he'll play on the right hand side. I think. I think both will be good options. I think Ziyech will do all right. But we'll have to see. But anyway, that's been good. I've enjoyed that tonight, guys. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for everyone for watching. We've done half an hour there with that, and it's flown by. So the draw's done. You'll get that up on the website on the cup page, Bakes, in the next couple of days.
I'll try and do it now, to be honest. Certainly in terms of getting it up on the Google sheet, I'll get that done, and it won't take long. And then update the cup page.
Great, and then thanks for joining us, and look forward to our ties. Apart from one person,
I can't refuse Sam Parker.
Brilliant. All right. On that note, cheers, guys. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye.